Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. If you're watching this live, and that's a big if because it's almost midnight. It's 11:46 here, Atlanta, Georgia time. But I couldn't let the day pass without going over this figure that just dropped, I think last night, sometime around after midnight of last night. So this morning I should have got on here and did this, but running around crazy, was thinking I'll get up in the morning and do it, but I'm up right now, man. We here right now, son. So figure we go ahead and knock it out. If you're watching this on the rerun, cool. If you end up hopping in live, even cooler. But anyways, what are we here for? It's the Peacemaker 1/6 scale figure. This is Peacemaker from season 2. I'm assuming just from the pictures that I saw. Extremely excited. I've only seen the first episode of Peacemaker so far. I love the first season for the most part. It was crazy. I loved it, man. Anytime you're fighting racists, when the racists are the bad guy or Nazis are the bad guys, I'm cool with it. It's a dope show. You know what I mean? I got the same feeling from the Watchmen TV show that was also on HBO where they had the neo-Nazi or the Klan itself was the bad guys. Dope. That's where they belong, right? So anyways, Peacemaker. We're here now. Let me see what we got. Oh, they jumping right in with the separate rolling eyeballs. I'm looking at this on Facebook, on the Facebook page. So this is the first image that they dropped. And what am I seeing, yo? Separate rolling eyeballs with interchangeable helmets and lower faces, like the Screaming Face. I didn't see and or own the first Peacemaker 1/6 scale figure. I don't know, was that from the show? Y'all let me know. I can't remember if that figure was from the TV show or if that figure was from the actual Suicide Squad movie, the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie. But anyways, I like the Screaming Face. The eyes, this looks like John Cena. This is very, 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 very good head sculpt. The paint on the helmet is convincing. You know what I'm saying? It's probably similar to the real thing. Like, I mean, it's a movie. He probably wasn't walking around with a metal helmet on. It was probably something that was sculpted and or 3D printed in today's world and painted to look like a metallic, a chrome look. So it's probably real easy to simulate that, being that the actual prop helmet was probably very, very similar. Anyways, but super dope. Just looking at it again, head sculpt is dope. Eyes look crazy realistic. What we come to expect from Hot Toys. At least I come to expect from Hot Toys. Okay. Separate roller eyeballs. Again, this is showing the head sculpt without the helmet. Cool. I'm guessing that's probably, I wonder if the helmet comes on and off. When they show all the accessories, maybe we'll see. I don't know if the helmet comes on and off, or is this a separate head sculpt without the helmet? You know what I'm saying? Usually I feel like they go into that realm. I see somebody in the audience. This is on the Facebook page. I see somebody in the comment section on there saying that this is Josh Brolin-ish, and I can see it. I shouldn't have read that comment because you just planted that in my head. But I still think it looks like John Cena. This is making me feel like Hot Toys messed up and made this Peacemaker figure look like Josh Brolin. This comment just makes me feel like, oh, John Cena kind of looks like Josh Brolin. He does to me now. I can see it. But anyways, moving through it. Okay, we got the jetpack. We've only seen the jetpack on the alternate version of Peacemaker, the dimensional version. What do you call it? The multiverse version. I don't know if it's not multiverse in this, but you know what I mean. The alternate version that they showed in episode 1. Hopefully you already seen episode 1. Don't come here if I'm spoiling stuff. I apologize. But I'm assuming everybody at least seen that first episode. That's all I've seen. I think it's dope. I think it's super dope. I thought it was dope in context of the show. Like, I love visual effects. I love very realistic, grounded visual effects. And flying and jumping through the air are one of the things that it can either I love or it can destroy the whole movie. An example that pops in my head is the first Daredevil movie, the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. There was a couple of scenes where I think Bullseye jumped off of, this top of the building onto the ground, or off the chimney onto the ground or something like that. and you can just see the string. It just didn't look natural. You know what I'm saying? And there's flying effects that's the same way where you can just tell that they're on this string, right? This flying scene in this was actually pretty dope, in my opinion. It was a real dope scene. It was in a closed space, but it was real cool, very realistic, in my opinion. So anyway, that's my story about the jetpack. Look, you got his little spike. I believe he did pull that spike out when he was about to kill the other version of himself. I believe so. Very RoboCop-like. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I feel like they took a note from RoboCop with that particular thing. But very cool. This lets me know. I haven't seen the show yet, so this is making me feel like Peacemaker is going to be using the equipment from the alternate version of Peacemaker. Because, of course, the one in the current world, his father was making the helmets and making the equipment. His father, of course, is dead. But he himself and his father exist in this other dimension where these weapons are still being made, and there's more, probably different versions of the weapons. Seem like more cooler versions of some of his weapons. So I'm guessing that's where they're going with the show, because as of now, some of this equipment, again, it wasn't our Peacemaker that had the jetpack, which I believe is going to change. I'm not sure about the helmets. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not an expert on the helmets. Cool little sword. I think I did see that in the trailer. See him using that in the trailer. All right, cool. Got an axe. Almost like a handy tool axe. I guess you kind of actually you would take the war. I didn't even point out the fact that there's no joint, right? You got seamless joints, man. You got the silicone material, or plastic material, whatever material. I'm not an expert on the material. If it says silicone, I know it's silicone. But the arm is covering the joints, so we're not seeing the joints, man. And sometimes we don't get that. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the last Peacemaker figure they released did have the joints. It didn't have this. So this is cool. Separate roller eyeballs specifically feature unmatched head sculpt and fists with blades. See if it's going to say something about loving the poses too, by the way. So it looks as a movability. Man, John Cena's a big dude. That looked like John Cena. You know what I'm saying? Built dude. You know what I'm saying? This is funny. I'm looking in the comment section. People are talking about the Josh Brolin. It does look like Josh Brolin. All right. This photo actually does kind of look like Josh Brolin. But, man, look at the details, the pores, the imperfections in the skin, the eyes. Again, Hot Toys eyes always sell it. Dude, they always sell it, yo. Looks good. All right. Gun is dope. I don't like the wrist joints. I'm assuming we can cover that up. Hopefully with the wrist part of the gloves that we can cover that up. Everybody's saying this looks like Josh Brolin. It's so crazy. I'm a little less critical. I can see the Josh Brolin. I do think it looks like Josh Brolin, but it looks like John Cena to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't explain it any other way but to say that John Cena looks like Josh Brolin to me, because this looks like John Cena. But you know what? Certain pictures, this picture does look like more like Josh Brolin, to be honest with you. Was that similar to this one? Yeah, very similar. I don't know if it's the hair or what. Now, with the helmet on, we're good. The helmet on is good, man. The tailoring looks dope. Boots look dope. Belt, dude, this. You can put this on the advertisement poster for the TV show. This actually looks like a real human shrunk down. You don't see any of the joints, including the ones that was in the wrist that was shown in the other pictures. The seams, the stitches, everything about this looks dope. Super dope. All right, another close-up. Kind of saw that already. All right, got the joint with the tongue out. I guess it's dope that he can do that. I feel like that was on the other figure too, the other head sculpt on the last figure. I feel like that weird pose with the tongue out. It's crazy. It looks ridiculous to me. But, you know, shout out to the cooks who cooked it up. It's great craftsmanship in terms of the art, and the fact that you guys did a head sculpt like that. I just ain't feeling that. I'm not putting a grown man on a stand with his tongue sticking out and a bird on his shoulder. It's just not me. Ooh, talking about the bird, Eagly. That's his name, right? Eagly. Eagle. His eagle. Looks pretty dope. Looks pretty plasticky. It looks plasticky. Let's see what else it can do. I wonder if you can put it in other poses. Do we see it in other pictures? I know I'm all over the place, y'all. Okay, here we go. With all the accessories, it's a magnetically attachable tongue. So I guess, yep, the joint with his mouth open, you can choose to put the tongue in there or not. Again, for Prop Wiz, for Wiz, it's a not. It's not gonna happen. But we do got Eagly with his wings spread, and we got it with his wings not spread. In the picture, they have him sitting on a branch. I wonder if it comes with that branch. I'm not seeing it anywhere else, but the pictures with the eagle, he is on a branch, so it's possible. It's a plain stand. No, it's got some design on the stand, but it's got that classic rectangle shape or square shape stand. Got the guns, got the hands. So everything that we've seen in the picture, nothing crazy, nothing that's telling me that it looks like the head sculpt without the helmet look like it might be a separate head sculpt though, because it looked like it's just one face, one helmet, which makes sense because it does say it's a detachable lower face. So that makes more sense with the helmet. So obviously the helmet, that's a different head sculpt, and he just got changeable mouthpieces. So it looked like it comes with two head sculpts, one helmeted and one not, and you just got the face place, the face changes for the bottom half for the helmeted one. So real cool. It's got some cool stuff. Like that pose. I like the bird. Again, I'll probably be rocking. If I get it, he'll probably have the helmet on, just because people done planted it in my brain, dude. I blame the people, son. They done planted it in my brain that the dude looked like Josh Brolin. But he looks like John Cena. I know I keep saying that because every time Josh Brolin's name come out of my mouth, it's like, nah, he looks like John Cena to me. Looks like John Cena enough. But I do like that, how he's posing with that bird. With Eagly. All right, cool. Yeah, I like it, y'all. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I think the face sculpt, dude, it's hard to say if it needs more work. I can't tell what it is, man. I don't know if it's the shape of his face or the hair. What it is, it's definitely something that's making him look more and more like Josh Brolin. For sure. So hopefully they work on it, man. Just get it perfect. I think it looks good. You know what I'm saying? But if it's still in that phase where they can make some changes, man, fix it, man, because everybody's saying it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the only MC out here buying this joint, dude. So even though I don't see Josh Brolin that prominent, I see John Cena. I do see Josh Brolin, but I see John Cena. Even though I see John Cena, everybody in the crowd is saying, nah, son. So y'all got to make them happy, man, so they don't cancel production on this joint. I'm saying that like I'm going to buy it. We don't even know if I'm buying this thing yet. We'll talk about that in a second. All right. Loving the poses. He looked like he got some poses. Okay, this is the last picture. I think it's dope, y'all. I think it's dope. We'll go back to the... Yeah, man. I think it's dope. It's cool. What's up, Mike? Dude, I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I love the show. This is one of the weird things, because I didn't cop it the first time. I love the Suicide Squad movie. The James Gunn Suicide movie, I absolutely love. If you follow me, y'all know I like the Superman movie. You know what I mean? A lot of my co-hosts and a lot of my homies, at least in this world, in the collecting world, didn't like Superman. And the handful that didn't like it as much as I did. I don't really think it was the perfect movie. It wasn't the greatest movie ever made, but I actually liked it. With that being said, Suicide Squad is more at home with James Gunn, because I do like James Gunn as a director. I like the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Suicide Squad was so much dope. Like, he was able to do more with it, you know what I mean? The rated R element of it. And I ain't one of those big guys that's like, yo, it's got to be rated R to be good. I think that's corny. But you got to admit that it works with certain properties. You know, Deadpool, Logan, it worked. Though I will say I think Logan would have worked even if it wasn't rated R. That's an example where I think it would have worked regardless. But Suicide Squad definitely added that, and Peacemaker is dope. And yeah, Mike. See, what episode? We on episode 1. I've only seen episode 1 of Peacemaker, and to me, I love the first season. This one feels like they kind of know what they're doing a little bit more. I feel like the camera work, the characters so far are dope. I'm looking forward to seeing Vigilante. I like his character. I'm waiting for him to get down in this season. So I do think it's dope. But along those lines, man, there's some figures that there's shows that I love, and for some reason, I don't buy the figure. And Peacemaker was almost in that, where I absolutely love the show, but don't know if I'll be copping that. Yo, Christopher Greaves, what's up? But gotta stabilize the funds first. Gotta wait a bit before I get this piece. Funds, financial stability. You're absolutely right, dude. This is one you're right, along the same line. In fact, a couple of figures that they've dropped recently, I think I'm along those lines where I kind of think I gotta wait to see what they do. Because you're right, man. Funds ain't what they used to be, yo. You know what I'm saying? Funds ain't what they used to be. And this show, yeah, Mike, what you say? I'll never need anything from this show, even though I love it. That's it, yo. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just satisfied with the show. And yeah, I can't explain it. And you're talking to someone who's got an addiction to collecting these figures. Now, they drop a NECA figure, McFarlane figure of this, I'll cop it. Like the Suicide Squad, I've got all of those. King Shark, I got all of those figures. The 6 scale joint, I didn't go there. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. We'll see. If money falls out of the sky, I'll definitely get it. And the show isn't done. You know what I'm saying? Because the show might be, I love it. I'm using the word love. I love Peacemaker, the show. But if the show ends and it's like epic, you know what I'm saying? Just like movies, man. Across the Spider-Verse, Black Panther, The Batman, you know what I'm saying? The Matt Reeves Batman. I walked out of there and it was like, yo, I got to get the figure. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what's up, man. But dude, I am. Let me take one more look at it, y'all. Let me take one more look at it. Yeah, I like it, dude. It's dope. It's dope. I wonder how many people out there have collected this already. Yeah, Christopher Reeve, the in art Wonder Woman. I haven't decided on the Wonder Woman either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not dropped loot on an in art figure at all yet, like period. So I did pre-order the Superman from the new Superman movie. I got plans of getting the Christopher Reeve. I heard they was dropping the Christopher Reeve joint. I'm getting that if they drop the Christopher Reeve Superman. So I had a plan. That was my plan, for that to be my first in art figure. And then they dropped the other Superman one. I went ahead and copped it. Don't even know if that was the best purchase, because it's still, even that didn't quite look like the Superman from the movie. It just looked realistic. If that makes sense. Like, it looked like an actual person. I don't know if it exactly looked like my boy, was it Corn Sweat? David Corn Sweat. Probably saying his name wrong. But Wonder Woman, dude, I'm thinking about the Wonder Woman. It's not a no yet. I've got the Wonder Woman from Batman v Superman on the shelf with Superman and Batman from that movie. Got the rooted hair. The hair done fell. It doesn't quite look realistic. You know what I mean? That new one looks dope. So I'm thinking about it, yo. But I haven't dove into the in art. I know that sounds crazy for a collector, yo. I haven't dove into the in art, man. Mostly because of the price. Only because of the price. Oh, Mike, you got the in art Batman. I'm assuming you're talking about the Batman from Batman v Superman, right? I know they had the Superman from that looked magical. So there's some figures I would go back and get. If I could go back in time, I probably would have grabbed that Superman. The Henry Cavill Superman, I probably would have copped that, because that's one figure. The Hot Toys version that I got, it's not holding up. Like, I can see, like, some of the figures, like, I got the 89 Batman. And I got the one they just released. So I got the original they released, 12 years ago, 12 plus years ago. That was probably longer than that, probably closer to 15 years ago. I still got that one. To me, I can see the differences. It's an update, but it wasn't that great. In art, be knocking it out the park, yo. I'm not even gonna lie. So it's strictly been price. It's been times when it was like, yo, I can get these 2 figures, or I can get this one in art figure, and I've been getting the 2 figures, but we getting there, yo. Oh, is it? All right. I'm gonna check out the Cavill, man. So it depends on the price then. It might not depend on the price. I might cop that, man. I might cop the Henry Cavill, yo. My birthday's next month too, man. I might just put it out in the air in my household, man. My family's real cool. They'll get together and put their money together to make it happen. So I might do that. But yeah, sculpted hair. I can't style. Me too. That's the Wonder Woman thing. Yo, I got Wonder Woman and I got Black Widow, and I'm not even sure what movie Black Widow. I think I got the Avengers. Yeah, because it's got Avengers on the nameplate. So I got the Avengers Black Widow from the first Avengers movie, and it's rooted hair as well. Both of them are kind of fell a little bit. They're not terrible, but you can just tell they're not where they were when I copped it. I'm scared to touch it because I can't style hair, dude. I really feel like I'm gonna do something and the hair is gonna fall out. So I haven't messed with them yet. Do I got any other? I prefer sculpted sometimes. You know what I mean? There's some sculpts that look kind of plasticky, but I feel like figures are getting better. In fact, I'm gonna show off a figure that I think is dope right here on air, which is the Edward Scissorhands. Can y'all see that? Dude, this is a third-party figure, and the hair sculpt is crazy. This is one of the first figures that I saw that was like, yo, if sculpted hair is gonna look like that, that's what we can do. You know what I'm saying? And it feels like since I got this, what, 2 years ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I feel like Hot Toys has been they've been doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just been way more because there's a lot going on here. I feel like they've been doing good with the head sculpts, with the sculpted hair, yo. So I'm excited, man. Yeah, so yo, Mike, I feel you. So worth it if you can put the second sculpt on your Hot Toys. Yeah, I agree. Dude, and I gotta venture out and start buying the additional sculpts, man. Like the 89 Batman. I'm saying how good it looks. But I've seen people with buying the extra sculpt. Dude, I forgot where it came from. But it's dope, son. Like, I would invest. So we gonna get the money right, dude. I'm not broke yet, you know what I'm saying? But got a son in college, daughter playing volleyball, and we trying to live life at the same time, dude. So it's been, the money is there, but I know there's other places that money need to go before it goes to figures. But I do photography. I'm about to turn my photography business up, man, because I'm kind of doing it by word of mouth now. It's been working for years. I think I'm about to turn it up a little bit so I can start freely investing in other things. Yeah, because another thing I've been investing in is the getting the signatures. Like William Shatner, we got what's called the Dragon Con in here in Atlanta this weekend. It's already started Thursday, I think. So I'm already behind. But William Shatner is going to be here. And I got a 1/6 scale Captain Kirk from the original TV show that I should have got signed. But I think William Shatner ain't no joke. You know, so it's an investment. I already got the figure for $200. Spend maybe even $300. I don't know what his price is. I know back in the day it was like $250, $220. So I imagine it's still up there or more. But so anyways, it's just that secondary investment. Yo, having to buy a different head sculpt, buying a different cape, which some people complain about. I complain about it. You know what I mean? That you have to do it. But dude, it makes the collecting fun. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man. Yeah, man. Yo, the Edward Scissorhands. Dude, I'm horrible with time. It's at least a year and a half. It's at least a year and a half, man. But I think it might even be closer to 2 years. And this is one of those things I waited for a minute. I pre-ordered him off of a website called Monsters. Oh, my Lord. What's it called? Look this joint up. It's a monster because it's a dope site, man. But they be... Man, I can't believe I forgot what it was. Dude, it pops up on my joint all the time, man. But but anyways, I pre-ordered it off this site that I usually don't go to. Look, it's after midnight, man. So I'm taking the time to look it up if y'all are still with me. Let me see. Oh, Monsters in Motion. Monsters in Motion. I'm bringing it up, man, because I got to brag about them, dude. I've been shopping with these cats for years. Little stuff, man. I copped a Rocketeer kit. It was the helmet. So this is before I really started diving into the Prop Wiz stuff, man. I bought this helmet that was in pieces, so you had to glue it together and you had to paint it. And that was the stepping stone into me. Hey, what if I can make this, mold this myself, and got me into to building the props and stuff like that. So, but anyways, man, not going to NYCC. As far as now, I'm not. The next thing I'm looking at is the Star Wars celebration in Los Angeles, I think, in LA. That's my next travel joint that I'm trying to go to. I might, if I can go to the NYCC, if I can, I will. You know what I'm saying? But that's the next, just in terms, I think I'm going to make a vacation to that Star Wars celebration, man. Hoping a lot of people is there. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm kind of looking forward to meeting some people that I haven't met in person. But anyways, yo, I don't want to hold y'all up too much, man. Mike, Christopher Greaves, there's only two of us in the chat. Dude, this is dope though, because I knew it was late. I wasn't expecting anybody to jump on this bad boy. It's again, it's past midnight here, but I knew I wasn't gonna have time to go over these joints tomorrow. I'm trying to think what else is dropping, man. I do got I got a Ghostbusters. He's already been open, but here's the box. I got a real Ghostbusters action figure by Mondo, and this of course is probably 7-8 inch figure. It's a smaller figure, yo, though that price was up there. I think it was like 120 bones. But dude, so editing this video for this right now, and hopefully I'll drop that in a couple of days. But I plan on doing a couple of more lives, man, because I've been really slipping on my page, and it's a lot easier to get on here and chop it up with y'all while I'm editing things and or building stuff that's going to take a little bit longer to knock out. But anyways, all right, Mike, you gonna be at the Star Wars celebration? All right, word, yo, I'm dude, I gotta make it just for that reason. I just want to see my peoples in person, and I've never been to a Star Wars celebration. You know what I mean? There's so many cons that I haven't been to, like the New York CC, man, and the San Diego one. I had tickets for it, but it ended up getting canceled. I was in Okinawa, Japan, and this was years ago, got canceled, and it ended up not being able to go. But Star Wars Celebration is going to be the first big one that I've done that's not here or somewhere I live. I used to go to one in DC as well. But anyways, yo, let me know what you guys think about this figure. I know I done got way off subject. I blame Mike. I blame Christopher. I blame y'all. Y'all got me off subject, man. Y'all coming through, showing some love and hollering at your boy. That's a good thing, though. That's a dope thing. But just in case you hopping in late, it was about Peacemaker. Let me pop the picture up just in case. Oh, dude, I done changed it to shopping. See, I be shopping when I'm talking. But trust me, there was a picture of Peacemaker there just 10 minutes earlier. So, hey, let me know what you guys think about the Peacemaker joint. Dope, yay or nay, waiting to see if it drops, whatever the case may be. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, hit the bell button. That way you get notified every time I drop another one of these. I got no time. I got to get on the schedule, man. I got to follow my boy Lael on 1/6 scale, man, or BC or Brothers Cousins, because, dude, they be timing they joint, man. I just wake up. I was literally about to go to sleep, and I was just like, man, let me hop on this thing. So I promise the schedule is going to come one day. But anyways, man, love chilling with you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time. All right, peace.